That's Chrono Cross. Well, I mean, it sucks that I can't play the music I like, as you've heard me say every BRB for the past 3 weeks, but, I like this music too. Like, I can't play the rock music and the things that have the words, but I like playing Chrono Cross music. So, definitely worth, jumping in during BRB if you want to still hear some good music from video games. It's another Arni village. All right, and yeah, Chrono Cross itself, if you want to watch, I have a playthrough of it, and it is still a game that I hold in high regard, but it's very flawed. A game that got tens when it came out. It was like universally hailed as an achievement, and yet it's got some stuff that I would do differently. Another game that has amazing music that one day I would like to revisit is Final Fantasy VIII. I always say one day. I don't know when. I have to really be in the mood for it because, again, it's like a 40-hour game, but man, do I love hearing the music in that game. And there's some genuinely really good cutscenes. So I just know that I'm going to be drawing from the same magic points over and over and over again. However, you get to see Squall say whatever 15 times. All right, bug snacks. We're updating. That's definitely one of them things. Cool. Everybody was ready for Bunger, and nope, we got update instead. Update. Someone said we might be seeing new Final Fantasy VIII related raid bosses in Final Fantasy XIV in less than 48 hours. While that's cool, I know very little about Final Fantasy XIV on purpose. People have tried to get me into it, and I understand the desire to share something with me, especially if it's like Final Fantasy related, and I do like Final Fantasy, but not so much as to play an MMO. So while I'm actually interested in seeing some of the Final Fantasy VIII content, I'm glad that Final Fantasy VIII gets a little bit of credit from time to time because it almost feels like a little bit forgotten. Like 7 gets a ton of attention. 9 is like hailed as a classic. Doesn't get a ton of attention, but it got some figures recently. 6 is always considered like a classic too. It's got a number of re-releases. But 8 is just kind of there. It's just kind of there. Vinny, it's barely an MMO. I just don't want to play it. If Final Fantasy XIV is barely an MMO, whatever it is, I'm good. Chat is disputing that informations. It is literally an MMO and you have to pay monthly, says other chat members. It's just cool that you get storyline and you can follow like different plot lines and you get good music. I understand why people like that game. It's just not for me. Again, you can see the Final Fantasy VII here on my dashboard, but I've only played 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then some spin-offs. So now it is Bunger time.